of this church, and thanks, Mom, for doing Sunday school sometimes.
Thank you for coming to this church to preach.
What I appreciate about you is your sense of humor. You're always, you like to joke around, and I really appreciate that about you. I appreciate your heart for grace, your heart for people understanding the truth. I think that's awesome. And you're a sports guy, so I appreciate you like the Toronto Maple Leafs. They won 7-2 today, so that's pretty awesome. So I appreciate about that too.
Kevin is, I think, someone that I believe that is a pastor at heart. I believe that he's someone that genuinely loves people and genuinely care about the people. And for me, I've worked with so many pastors, and he's just one in a kind. He's somebody that genuinely and truly love. And he's somebody that is relatable. I can call Kevin at any time. I can text him at any time. I can ask him to meet for coffee at any time. He's always willing to come in. He's somebody that I think I consider a very close friend, a brother, and somebody that you can always lean on.
I like the fact that he loves on people, and he seems to research his messages, and he's a good representative of what a kingdom builder or worker should look like. And so yeah, he's a guy I can look up to, respect, and I like him as a friend, and I guess secondly as a pastor. He's a pretty easygoing, everyday type of individual. He's easy to be around, and I like what Kevin preaches. His God is a big God, and he doesn't preach a small message. He doesn't preach only one thing. He preaches this in the wholeness and the completeness of God, and with respect to His salvation and grace, and healing and the ministry of the Holy Spirit, and everything that's involved in that. Appreciate the guy.
What I appreciate most about Pastor Kevin is his tenacity and the effort that he puts in going from church to church and to keep everything going to make this work.
I appreciate Kevin's training or teaching. I've learned so much in my faith journey with Kevin.
And what I appreciate most about him is his sense of humor. He has a way of just making me laugh and learn at the same time.
Plus, I appreciate fishing with him.
Because he sucks at it.
Yes.
Well, Kevin, what I appreciate about you is that you set me straight. Even when you tell me things I don't want to hear, like if I'm having a bad day and I'm venting, and you tell me just the way it is, and you actually really make me mad, but in the end, I think about it, and you're right, and I change my thinking, and that's a good thing. So I appreciate that about you.
Hey, Pastor Kevin, I just want to thank you so much for being a pastor who brings the true gospel to us, and that is that we are saved by grace through faith.
I appreciate your hard work every week and your dedication to put a great message about God's love and grace for us. And I beat you in softball.
Well, the one thing that I really appreciate about Kevin is his faithfulness to the gospel of grace. The Apostle Paul says in Galatians chapter 1 that he asked the Galatians, do I now try to please man or try to please God? And one thing that Kevin does is he stays faithful to the gospel of grace, even if it's offensive to other people.
The thing I appreciate about Kevin most is that he lets us play in worship week
After week.
after week
After week.
after week.
After week.
Just kidding, we actually love it.
Thanks, Kevin.
Pastor Kevin, When asked to do this, I thought, okay, what do I think of Pastor Kevin? Well, you know what comes to my mind is tremendous sincerity and genuineness, and I really like that, and spontaneity. You're a fun guy, good guy, and I enjoy your teaching and fellowship and your friendship that I've gained in just 1 year. Thank you.
Well, what I appreciate about Kevin is the fact that he believes in me, and you know, being involved in leading worship, there's a sense of confidence that you need in order to lead the people, and he's always been so encouraging. You know, you can do this, and you've got this, and not only for me, but also, you know, Kevin, I just appreciate how you've invited my boys in, and you know, and without me even knowing it, miracles are happening, dreams are coming true for me that I never actually thought I had. But you know, leading worship together with them is an absolute dream come true, and I appreciate how you believe in us, and I just want to say thank you.
Grace Life Center is important to me because that's a place where we can go just to hang out and just to get to know everybody and to have a place where we can call family. So I really appreciate how we've created that so far.
Grace Life Center means to me family.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would have to say the same thing. It's a big family, and we absolutely love being part of it.
Yes. Grace Life Center to me means a place where like-minded believers can all meet and fellowship. And that is, I think, so important to be surrounded by fellow believers that are like-minded and running the same race as you are.
Well, Grace Life Center, for me, I was really nervous about attending church again, because, you know, I'm one of those people that's, you know, been to church, don't want to go to church again, because, you know, you just get hurt there. And I'm just so grateful to have a church that I can call home, where I can be me, and where God can show me what He has on His heart for me. And without having a church for so many years, it is really, I'm just so grateful to have a home church and a place to worship together with other believers who believe this way. And you know, and in that regard, you know, for Kevin following God's leading in his life to open up a church in Saskatoon, which, you know, without that we wouldn't be having Saskatoon Grace Life Center. So that's what I am so thankful for.
What Grace Life Center means to me most is the fact that we can come and fellowship with like-minded believers that see the radical, abundant grace of God, and that He is for us and not against us. And Grace Life Center has been a great place for our family to be part of.
Grace Life Center to me is a place where people can come and be welcomed and loved, no matter what's going on in their lives, no matter what they maybe have done wrong. The people here welcome you back, and they love you, and they forgive you, and it's a really caring and wonderful place. And to me, it means a place where people can go who think that they just aren't good enough, that no one would love them or want them, and why would God want them, that they can just come and they'll feel that love, they'll know God's love, and they'll know people's love. And I hope we see a lot of people like that soon.
And for our church, I think the overwhelming impression would be fellowship. For me, that means a lot, and I've learned a lot about grace, and I'm growing, and I'm enjoying this church very much. So I pray that I can be an encouragement to you and to our congregation in all sorts of ways, and as time goes on, I hope for a long time. Thank you.
To me, Grace Life Center is finally a church I can call home.
Yeah, I think I'd have to add to that too. A lot of times at school or other places, people ask me what my home church is, and for a while I hadn't had an answer, but now it's really awesome that I can say I go to Grace Life Center, and I'm very proud of that.
What we appreciate about Grace Life Center is that it brings families together and gives us a place to belong. For years, we didn't have a place that we felt like we connected, and we feel like we're a part of a family again. I think there's lots of people that are missing this, and so Grace Life Center is a place where you can belong and be loved and accepted.
Yeah, so Grace Life Center to me is a church that God has strategically set up to be the life source to this city in Saskatoon. I believe that this is a place where God is revealing the truth of the gospel to people, and through that He wants them to go all over the world and then carry the same message of the gospel to other places. I believe that this is a place where leaders are being made, where people who are going to transform and change societies have been born. And I believe that the church is the church of the future, and it's the church that is going to spread the truth of the gospel in this city and beyond.
Hey, Kevin. High fives.
There you go.